Hey y'all, so I just wanted to get on here real quick and do a quick story time while I cook me some noodles. Give me some noodles. It is Sunday, 12 a.m., October 30th. This story time is basically going to be a prime example of why I do not go out and why I do not even try to talk to people unless they try to talk to me first. This is just why I really don't talk. Don't get out there and try to meet people unless they try to pursue me and I know they actually care to have a friendship with me, care to want to hang out with me or whatever. So you know, it's Halloweekend and I was gonna go out yesterday, Friday night, it's Sunday now. I was gonna go out Friday night, but I didn't. I just flunked out of going out. I was nervous and not prepared. So Friday night, I was just gonna stay in and watch scary movies and just chill, because I was just too nervous and just wasn't hyped up enough to go out by myself that night, because I was just gonna go out to parties by myself, but I didn't. I stayed home. So on my home Friday night, I was in my room watching movies. I was watching scary movies and I was gonna go out. Like, I was trying to hype myself up to go out. I was going to record. I was gonna vlog for Halloweekend. I started recording that night, but then I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna watch scary movies and I'll go out the next night. So this was like about at, I don't know, like 12 a.m. So about like 12 a.m., 1 a.m.-ish. So first of all, I live, and I'm in college. I live in a college town. I live in a college apartment. I have 2 roommates. My 2 roommates are best friends. They know each other. They made arrangements to stay together. This is a 3-room place. They signed a lease for a 3-bedroom place, and they decided to room with each other. I don't know why they didn't room with their other friends. They have other friends who live in this same complex, the same apartment complex, in different buildings. So I don't know why they all just didn't room together, but they just, I don't know, just 2 of them decided to room together in a 3-bedroom place and take a random roommate. Because if you don't pick if you don't like have a friend or pick someone to request someone to room with, they just put you with random people, just like dorms. It's a dorm. It's basically like dorms, but apartments. So it's the same thing as how they assign dorm rooms, but you know, apartment. You know if you're in college, you know how like it works. So my 2 roommates are friends, and then there's just me who doesn't know anybody. So I'm here just watching movies in my room. My door closed. That night it was like 12 a.m., 1 a.m. I hear these 2 boys come up the stairs and come in, and I hear that they're on the phone with one of my roommates. So there's 2 dogs in the house. One is one of my roommate's dogs, and the other one is my roommate's friend's dog, which is the one who is crying. Right now, he's young. I mean, no, it's a girl. She's young, and she's a baby. So one of my roommates sent these 2 boys, their 2 friends, to come here to get the dog and take her out to go use the bathroom, because my roommates were out partying. I'm here by myself up in my room. I keep my room door locked always when I'm in there, and when I leave, my roommates say that their house key doesn't work. They be leaving our front door unlocked and just be having people come in and out 24/9 all the time. They leave it unlocked. They don't office and tell the office that their key doesn't work because they call the office about everything else. But for some reason, they just sit here and have a key that doesn't work. So they leave our front door unlocked. But I'll usually lock it whenever, before I go to sleep. And if they're not here, if they're still not here and I'm here by myself, I lock the door before I go to sleep. And I lock the door when they get here. When the door's unlocked and I hear two boys come in. And they're on the phone with one of my roommates. She calls them and tells them to come over to take the dog out. I hear this, I hear them on the phone because the walls are very thin. You can hear everything and you can't even hear what's going on outside. They come in and they get the dog, they take the dog out on a walk. They get back from the walk, they're on the phone, he's like, we're just gonna stay here until our ride gets here. We're just gonna stay here for a little bit or whatever. My roommate was on the phone, she was like, okay, I'm gonna come home to watch the dog. Because the dog was acting up and didn't want to walk with them. So yeah, my roommate says she's on the way, she's about to be on the way home from the party that she was at. They said they want to stay here until she gets here or until the ride got here. So they were downstairs in my roommate's little area. And the dog is just walking around the house. So I hear the dog walk upstairs and she was like jumping against my door and like pawing at my door. So I opened my door and I was playing with her. I was up there playing with her and then we came downstairs to the living room because she was messing up some stuff upstairs. So I walked her down here to the living room. And we're just playing with her in the living room. So the two boys come upstairs to look for the dog because it's been a while and I was playing for the dog for a while. And they were just sitting down there just talking and watching TV. So they came up after a while to check on the dog. They saw me playing with the dog. They didn't know I was here. I don't know if they knew my roommates had another roommate. They didn't know I was home. They saw me playing with the dog and they came up, they were very sweet, very respectful, came up and introduced themselves to me and explaining what they were doing here and all this stuff. And I was like, I heard, I could hear you on the phone, I understand. Yeah, he was being very respectful and explaining himself. He's just trying to not seem like they're just like some creepo, some weirdo who just came in the house. And I was just like, I know, I understand, I heard you on the phone. I know you came to watch the dog. So yeah, they came into the living room. We're all just sitting in the living room, talking and chilling, introducing ourselves and stuff. And they were like, were you here the whole time? Why didn't you go out tonight? Why don't you do something tonight? Do you have any friends to hang out with? Stuff like that. And they were just like, no, I didn't go out. I was just here the whole time. He was like, you know, what do you do? What do you usually be doing on the weekends? I'll just be in my room chilling, not doing nothing, or I work. And yeah, I was just like, I don't really do anything. I don't know people. I don't know many people. People don't ask me to go out. I don't hang out with anybody. I don't do nothing. I don't know what the moves be. So he was like, oh, you should go out. You need to do more. He was like, you can meet so many people if you go out. There's so many people who always are meeting and bonding out at the parties and stuff like all that stuff. And he was just like, oh, I always see girls at my parties become friends and stuff like that. Now I need to go out and meet people. Now he'll introduce me to some people and stuff. But yeah, he was trying to encourage me to go out and meet people and stuff, and saying he can introduce me to people and introduce me to girls that he knows and stuff. So the two boys who are over, they're both in a frat together. They're frat boys, and he was explaining to me that their frat was having a party the next night. So I was talking to them Friday night, and the party was Saturday night. But as I was talking to them, my roommate got home, so I decided to just go back upstairs because they're like not my friends, they're my roommate's friends. So once she got here, I was like, you know, I'll talk to you later. I'll go out. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, whatever. And I just went upstairs, go to my room, closed the door, cause my roommate got here, and I don't know the relationship. Don't want to steal nobody's friend, boyfriend, whatever they were to them. I didn't know, but I went upstairs. Sitting in my room for a little bit. I turned back on my movie. So just sitting in my room. Then one of the frat boys and one of my roommate's friends went upstairs to my room, knocked on my door, and were like, "Oh, do you want to come downstairs with us and like chill and talk with us?" I guess the frat boy was talking to my roommate and stuff, and was like, "Oh, can we get her? She doesn't know people. She doesn't go out, doesn't know people. Can she come down with us?" I guess that's, I don't know. I'm just assuming. But yeah, they came up to come get me after a while. After a few minutes, when I went upstairs, they came up and asked me if I wanted to come back downstairs to the living room, talk and chill with them. So I did. It's a little awkward. I do not socialize that much, so I was like nervous. I was, you know, being quiet, being shy. And the boys were just like, "Hey, why don't you talk to your roommate? Why don't you know people? Why don't you go out, hang out?" And I was just like, I didn't know if they wanted me to intrude in their friend group. I just don't talk to people. I just don't talk to people. And the story time is the reason why. I just don't talk to people and go out of my way, because stuff like this happens, and I'm about to get into it in a few. Yeah, he starts bringing up his party. His frat party was having a party the next night. He was bringing that up. He was like, you need to go. You need to go with your roommates to this party. I'm gonna show you around. I'm gonna introduce you to the girls that I know, and I'm gonna introduce you to a whole bunch of people and see if they, you know, we click, or, you know, we become friends or whatever. He was like, he was being very sweet. He was very sweet. He was like, "Don't be nervous. I see all the time at parties, girls become friends and they click, and just random girls going up to random girls and just complimenting each other and becoming friends, stuff like that." He's like, don't even pay attention to the boys. I'll introduce you to some girls. I'll help you all start the conversation with some random girls and help you get friends and stuff like that. And my roommate was just like, "Yeah, you can come with us tomorrow. We're gonna go to that party tomorrow. You can come with us," and stuff like that. And they're both just like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna come. We're gonna have fun. You're gonna meet some people. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna go out, and like we're gonna pregame before and have a little party before and get you hyped, get you unnervous, all this stuff." We talked for hours into the next day, into the morning. We talked for hours, and he's just like, "You need to come to this party. You're coming to this party. You're gonna meet people. Like, I know so many people. I'm gonna introduce you to people. I want you to get out the house and not just be sitting here alone." All this other stuff. Yeah, the boy was really sweet and was very genuine. And throughout the night, he was on the phone with a whole bunch of girls. Like, a whole bunch of girls would call him a whole bunch of girls were just calling him that night while we were talking for advice and stuff like that. A whole bunch of girls who were like, he knows that we're out partying, getting drunk and stuff like that. Or just calling him on some crazy stuff and just for advice about situations and stuff, and asking him what's the move, where he's at, stuff like that. And he was very nice and very sweet and genuine and stuff. We had the 2 frat boys and one of my roommates and her friend, and we were talking that whole night. And they kept being like, you're gonna go to this party tomorrow. We're gonna get you out the house. We're going to get you some friends. We're gonna get you hype for this party. We want you to have fun and all that stuff that they said. But here I am that night, didn't go, didn't get taken to the party. So my roommate was acting like she was down with it. She was encouraging me, being like, yeah, we're gonna like take you in, we're gonna, you know, you can, being like, you can be a part of our friend group. We would love for you to come out with us. We don't mind, this, that, and the other. And being like, oh, we're very welcoming. And we were just all talking the whole night, and they were getting to know me, I was getting to know them. One of the frat boys added me on Snapchat and was like, you text me, you call me, you need anything, you need help. And so yeah, after that long talk with all of them, and just, you know, them trying to get me to socialize and talk and open up with them. After that long talk, they had left to go to another party, and I just went back upstairs and I went to sleep because it was like 3, 4 a.m. at that point. So the next morning, I get a text from my roommate. She was like, hey, this is her name. I was wondering if you still wanted to go out to this party tonight with us. We would really love for you to come. We really want you to come. And some other stuff. I'll put the message on the screen because I don't remember it word for word. And just asking if I was still coming, if I still wanted to come to the party. And I was like, yes, I want to come, but I need to borrow a costume because she had an extra costume, and she was telling me that she had an extra costume the night before. And I was like, can I use your extra costume and stuff like that? So she came to my room door. I live right across from her room. My door is literally right across from her door. She came to my room after I texted her back and knocked on my door and was like, here's my extra costume. I was just gonna wear like a black bodysuit with this. So if you have that, you can, if you have one, you should wear that with this because it goes, the easiest thing that goes together. You need anything else, you need anything extra that you want to put with the costume, I can get you it. And she was like, about to go to the store, and do I want to go to the store with her and get a costume, or do I want to stay and just use the costume that she gave me? And she was like, do you want something to eat? Do you have a preference of what you like to drink and stuff like that? And I was just like, nah, you know, I'll use what you gave me. And I already ate breakfast. You don't need to give me any food. Yeah, she was like, okay, well, I'm about to go. I'm gonna get some decorations. I was gonna decorate the living room because we're gonna have people over to pregame before we leave. And she was like, I don't know, I don't really know when we're leaving. I'll let you know. I was like, okay, cool. She leaves. Went back. A few of their friends came over. We're just chilling for a while. And the night comes and I start hearing them get ready. And so I started getting ready. And I don't really do anything. I don't wear makeup like that. So I was gonna wear this, what I'm wearing right now. And then she gave me a Batman mask and sleeves to wear. And that's what I was gonna wear. So that's all I needed. All I did was do my eyebrows and put mascara on, threw this on, you know, had the mask she gave me and the sleeves ready. and that's all I needed to do. I was sitting there ready. So I heard them getting ready, but like I wasn't sure if they were getting ready for the party or if they were just going back out to pick up something or to pick someone up, or I don't know what they were doing, because she said she was just gonna text me when they were gonna leave, when they were gonna go to the party. She said she was gonna let me know and text me. She never did. So I was ready for a while. Like I was preparing for it tonight all day. It was 8 something, kind of close to 9. So I didn't think they were gonna be leaving yet, but I thought they were just getting ready because people were about to come over or something. Because she said people were gonna come over and they were gonna decorate and listen to music and pregame and stuff before we left. But then I hear when my roommates say, "Oh, are you ready?" Like I hear them asking each other, "Oh, are you ready? Is everybody ready?" The walls are thin. Here, like they're very thin. You can hear everything. Not everything, like, but they're pretty loud. They weren't saying it to me, like obviously, because they were in different rooms and then my door room was closed. And I just hear them all of a sudden. They just get up and leave. And I look out my window because my window is pointed right at the road, right at the main road where their cars are parked. And so I can tell that they're leaving. They left. I look out my window because I heard them leave. I was hearing them getting ready to leave. I look out my window, they're in their costumes. They're in their costumes. So I'm kind of just thinking why are they in their costumes? They were like, because in the morning, my roommate was telling me, "Oh, we're all gonna get ready together and all this stuff." But I see them leave ready and in their costumes. So I'm kind of confused and just like, I thought she said that other people were coming over and we were gonna get ready. And I was just thinking maybe they just decided to go ahead and put on their costumes and go pick up somebody, or they were just gonna go ahead and put on their costumes and go pregame at somebody else's house and then come back or something. I didn't know. I just saw them leave with their costumes on. I didn't think they were actually leaving. I thought they were gonna come back because the frat boy told me that the party started at 10. It did indeed start at 10. My roommates did indeed leave early. Didn't tell me. Just left without me at like 8 something. It's now like 12 or 1 a.m. right now. And they left about 8 something. And I was in my room prepping and getting myself hyped, getting myself energized and lit for this party, so I don't be nervous and antisocial and stuff. I was in my room listening to music and stuff, checking the time. It's, it was getting close to 10. And I was like, are they coming back? And then it got to 10 o'clock. They still weren't back. So I was just like, oh, maybe they're, still gonna come get me. Maybe they're gonna be fashionably late. Maybe they still didn't go yet. Maybe they're the type to go to parties later and not go when they start. And I still kind of had hope at 10 that they still were gonna come get me. And it came to 11, and then 12 came, and I was just like, yeah, I know they're not coming back. They're not picking me up. And I look on the frat boy's Snapchat, and I see that the party started. He started posting about the party at like 10:30, 11-ish. And I was really snooping on his story to see if like I could see my roommates in the crowd and stuff like that. I was thinking about texting him like, my roommates didn't take me to the party. I don't know what happened, but that's why I didn't go, because he was very like, last night he was very like asking me 1,000 times, are you gonna come to the party? Are you gonna come to the party? Can you come to the party? Like, please come. I wanna meet you. I wanna introduce you to people. I want you to meet people and stuff like that. And he was just like, I don't want you to just say yes and not come and stuff, but I was just like, nah, let me not text him, because what is he gonna do about it? He doesn't have a car. He's not gonna come get me. There's no reason in telling him. Like, that's his friends. Like, he just met me the other night. Like, he's probably not gonna do anything about it. Like, he's been knowing my roommates and their friends longer than me. He's not gonna, like, actually, he probably would have said something to them. Because he was very, like, genuine and, like, serious and, like, helpful. But, yeah, I just decided not to say anything, not to text him. He was having fun at his frat party, so I'm not gonna bother him about that, because he was like, you know, text me, call me, you know, when you need something, whenever, you know, stuff like that. So I was going to, but, like, it was just like, you know, he just met me. Even though he is very genuine, he's very nice, he just met me, and he's friends with my roommates longer than me. Well, he's not, I don't think, we're not friends. Like, I just met him, talked to him once, so I'm not gonna sit here and confide in him about my roommates. There's no need, no reason. It's whatever. I'm just gonna sit here until, like I was gonna do in the first place. But they told me that they were gonna take me with them. So that's what I thought. And she's literally over here giving me her costume, asking me what I want from the store, this, that, and the other. And just, but didn't even end up actually taking me, so I just don't understand. This is why I do not talk to people. This is why I just don't insert myself into anything. I don't insert myself into other people's friend groups. I see someone already has a friend group, I'm just not going to interject, because people who already have a friend group usually don't let other people in. I feel like, well, we did. Well, that was high school and middle school, so that's different. But I don't know. People are just weird in college. After people are just weird, and people don't really stick, and I don't know. Why invite me, then just leave and don't even tell me? What did you invite me for? Like, she was probably just acting that way just because dude was saying something about it. But, like, she probably didn't even actually want me to go. She just probably was just acting genuine and acting like, oh, we'll take you in and stuff, just because dude was here and he was encouraging it. But yeah, it's Halloween and Saturday. It's now Sunday though, because it's like 1 a.m. now, and I did not go out. I was ditched. I was left by my roommates. I already just had a bad feeling about them. In the first place, she was just putting on an act for the people who were here and trying to encourage me to go out with them. She was putting on an act. Because I didn't actually get to go. They didn't actually take me. They didn't let me know anything. They didn't say, oh, we're getting ready, we're gonna go. Nothing. This is why I do not socialize. This is why I don't want to talk to people. This is why I don't try, and I'm comfortable with myself now. That's why I'm just comfortable with myself and stay to myself. In this prime example, why? Thank you for listening to my story time. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk or whatever, you know. As I said, I don't really know people. I don't really talk to people. I keep to myself, so that's why I'm coming to YouTube. My channel, that's why I make my channel for. To talk to you. To make actual genuine connections and friends, supporters who actually care. That's why I made YouTube. So I'm on YouTube. Thank you for listening. You know, my story time. How I got ditched, how I got left at the house. By my own roommates who were so adamant and kept asking me if I was gonna go, if I wanted to still go. I said yes. I'm going to go. I'll go. Like I'll go. Like yeah. If you wanna actually help me, you wanna actually show me out, show me around, yes. They didn't. You're fake, genuine. You're a liar. But yeah, I was continuing to speak to myself until I meet actually genuine people who want me around, you know? I have to live with these people, bro. I have to live with these people. Have a good Halloween. I hope the rest of y'all had a good Halloween. I hope the rest of y'all are good and chilling or having fun. I'm happy for you. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. So the next setup parties, the next tailgates, next games, I just go by myself. Like I was planning on to. I was literally gonna record Halloweekend, going by myself, and so that. So yeah. Bye. Bye.